Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the SlackPacks show presented by ProfitX and Pickett and hosted by yours truly, SlackPacks, and co-hosted by yours other truly, it's Viggs. Viggy, how you doing?
What up? How you doing?
Kind of pissed, to be honest with you. I was just petting my dog, and so our backyard is getting redone right now, like getting replanted with grass, so it's just all fucking dirt.
Yeah.
And I was petting her. As I'm petting her, I just see like it looks like dust just go flying off every time. And I just know she's fucking back there rolling in the fucking dirt.
Yeah.
And now my hands all fucking dirty. I just had to wash my hands. Now I got this other big ass dog. I'm dog sitting. He's a little big bastard. Yeah, pain in my ass. How you doing today? What's up?
Good. It was a long weekend.
Yeah, a little hung
Yeah.
chetty or what?
Not really. I played 6 hours of softball yesterday.
How was that?
I mean, it was fun, but my body is feeling it.
Yeah, you fucking getting old or what?
It feels like it, yeah.
That's what happens when you're pushing 30.
Bro.
Yeah, well, how's the day off, Slack man? I'm having a good day today. Honestly, no, I'm not. You want to know how else I spent my day? I woke up and I was like, fuck, I was about to go right in the pool. But then after that, so I'm in a college football dynasty with all my guys, with like 30 guys, like full packed out dynasty. There's a dude, so we delayed this whole weekend because this fucking asshat was gone all weekend. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll take my force one. He finally gets back on month like this morning. He finally gets back. He's like, bet I'll play. I'm like, bro, I'm about to hop in the fucking pool, put my phone down. He goes, yo, I'll play. I'm like, dude, you fucking serious? I get on. That's not the worst part. I get on to play, get to the fourth quarter, lag out. He's like, all right, let's play again. Get to the fourth quarter, lag out again. Okay. And I'm like, dude, I'm taking my fucking force one. Like, fuck you. Like, you're the. It,
Yeah,
it says
nah.
connection to your peer, bro. It doesn't say least desync. It doesn't say none of that shit. I'm not lagging. And then after that, he convinced me to hop in one more game. You are not allowed to bark. Sit. Oh, shit. Okay. I whoop his ass. He quits out in the first quarter. So I waited 3 fucking hours of pool time just to not even get in the pool because everyone's out of the pool and this asshat wasted my day. So that's how I'm doing.
It's alright. You'll be alright.
And well, I will be all right. I'll be all right. With that being said, should we dive right into it? We got a couple things
Yeah,
to
that's it.
discuss, but one thing I do want to bring up is Braylon Allen minutes? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
They
I'm not
they
here to
said
hate on Brees Hall, but
well they
I'm
said
just
they said it's a strained groin. I don't know how long like the recovery is gonna be, but he should
okay.
be
So
back.
they already said it. Okay, bet.
Yeah, he should be back, but
Okay. Um, moving on. Let's get into some bold predictions. That's today's agenda.
let's do
Okay.
it.
You want to start off with the NFL?
Yeah,
I think we should.
yeah.
Okay. I think we should just go back and forth also. Like I go, you go,
All
I
right.
go, you go. Okay. First, I also don't. No, you're not allowed to bark. Jesus. Okay. First things first, I also do not have these in any specific order.
Yeah, me
These
either.
are all written down off the dome. I kind of just sent it. All right. Let's go. My first one, the New Orleans Saints finish last in the division. I did brush my teeth today. Good looks. It doesn't change the fact that my day sucks. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I have the New Orleans Saints finishing last in the division. I've heard so much people loving.
It's weird
It's why. What's weird?
because my number one take is the Saints to win the NFC South.
Shut up.
I'm
Shut up.
not even kidding.
That's actually hilarious.
Not kidding.
That's actually hilarious. Okay, because I have all I've heard all year is, oh my god. So then how are we gonna do this then? I'm just gonna sit here and sell, and then you're gonna sit here and be like, no, that's not true. Okay, I guess. I really just I'm not buying the hype at all. I don't think Tyler Shuck is ready. The only positive I see coming out of this team is Jordan Tyson. I think he and Olave could be good, but I really don't think Tyler Shuck is good enough to get the ball to them on a great enough basis, and I think that the rest of this division is upgrading. The Falcons can be good. Bijan Robinson, I'm so bought in on. The Buccaneers, there's so much bad news that I'm buying in because you know how that shit goes. And then the Panthers are the scary one to me because I don't know how to feel there. If anyone else is going to finish last, I think it's going to be the Panthers. I think the Falcons will be better than a lot of people think, like an 8-win team. I genuinely think the Saints win 6 games.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to go through the schedule because I think I wrote down Saints win the division at 10-7.
Holy fuck. Okay.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
not gonna. Let's go. I'm not gonna bring any. I don't have my MacBook today, so let's just bring it up right
yeah.
here. Okay, Saints.
I mean Tyler Shuck going into his second year under Kellen Moore, where
Yep.
he was 5-4 as a starter last year. You add Jordan Tyson, you add Kelvin Banks Jr., you add Travis Etienne. You still have Kamara, you still have Olave, you still have Juwan Jennings. I think the offense is gonna be great. But I'm also a Tyler Shuck believer. Like I know some people aren't gonna be, but
Yep.
I think the public is more out on him just because he's older. Like he's an older rookie. Last year he was like 26 or whatever. But if anything is going to slow this team down, I do think it's the defense.
Mm-hmm.
They did lose some big pieces, but they also just got younger. So that's why I'm kind of buying into them this year. You have Shuck in his second year. That's where you usually see the jump. If he was trending upward towards the end of last year. And I think he fully makes that step up to like a NFL star, like quarterback, top 15-ish range. So that's funny that was our
That
both
is
of
genuine. I was like, why is he not
Yeah.
reacting to this at all? I was like, okay.
Yeah,
So then, since we're here, I kind of want to go through the schedule. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I can bring up the. I'm on my MacBook, so I can bring up the.
Okay.
schedule.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. If you want to, go ahead. Otherwise, I got it right here.
Yeah. Okay. Hold up. Let me just get it.
Jesus. They like fuck, man.
All right, I got it. Just let me know if this looks good.
Oh. How's that sound, chat? Good. I'm fucking stimming.
Is it sharing or not?
Not yet. Did you click share window?
Yeah. Hold up.
Sorry, I might be tripping. Hey, Lane, we're hiring a producer for free.
It's not working. Hold up.
You're good. I'm holding up. Keep talking. So, what else did I have written down? I got a lot of shit. Okay. So since you're talking, I'm gonna bring up Keyshawn Nixon. Holy fuck, man!
Do I
He's
hit
been
share
talking-
screen?
Yes. Yep. Hit that, and then it should say share window after.
Bro, it's not working.
It's okay. It might not work today. I'm not too worried about it.
All right. I'll try one more time. Oh, wait. I got it. Good?
Yep.
All right.
There we go. Okay. All right. Let's go through this. So, week 1 at Detroit, loss.
Loss.
Week 2 at Baltimore,
Loss.
loss. Okay. We'll give them a win.
I
At
think
Vegas.
I think it's easiest to say 3-3 after 6. Because I think the Minnesota and the Giant games are both coin flips. So
I agree with that.
So I don't like I'm not going to give them both wins. If I don't.
And then I think
give
that
them
they
both
go
losses.
1-1 with
Well,
Atlanta too.
Yeah, so we can say they split the division,
Yes.
right? I don't know where this game is. Oh, it's in Paris. Okay.
I like the Steelers in that game. The Steelers
another-
woke up last year. It's gonna be like a 3-point spread either way.
Yeah.
If that.
Okay, so say 3-4.
Yep. Okay,
So
Cleveland.
Here we go. Win.
Yep.
Win here. Win here.
Split. Yep. Okay. Loss.
Is it crazy to say that they can sweep Carolina? Like we're not going to say it, but I feel like they could. So what are we at? 3-4, 4-4, 5-4.
I think that's crazy to say.
Okay, that's fair. 5-5. Wait, so we're at 5-5 through 11. 6-5.
Loss.
Win.
I have loss, win,
Loss here.
loss. No, I have that as a win, and one of the Tampa games as a win.
Let's see. All right.
Because I
So
have them
wait. So we're
splitting with
at
Atlanta and splitting with
one,
Carolina.
2, 3. I'm giving them 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and
And I
8.
and I have
And
a
then there's a
not
couple swing game. There's a couple swing games in there, so that's why I said 10 wins. If I'm
correct. But
that's
that's
like
why so
because
6
like
okay. I'll go 7 wins.
they can easily win from week 5 to week 10. Like they can win all 5 of these games in my opinion. But they
That's
can
true.
also go 1-4 in those games. Like
But then they can also the problem is that they can go fucking where's it? Bears, Bengals, Packers, Panthers, Bucks
yeah,
in
like that
November
can
to December. That is your deciding factor. Like if you want to make a playoff run, you
because it's
got to
like
go 3-2 in that
they also
5 week stretch.
like not hating, but like they can also beat the Packers at home. Like I don't think it's crazy to say they can go
I
into
agree.
Cincinnati and beat the Bengals because we know what the Bengals are known
Yep.
for. Like so
Mm-hmm.
they have a ton of games. Like they have a ton of winnable games, but they can
It
also
really,
lose a
yeah.
ton
It
of games.
just
They can go eight
correct.
and nine, no problem.
It
But they
just
can
depends on how this team like shapes out to be. And you think they're going to be good, and I don't think they're going to be good, and that's okay.
yeah, it's fine. I
That's
mean that's why it's a bold. That's why it's a bold take.
that's why yeah.
It's just
See,
funny that we're on both sides of it.
that is hilarious. It's just funny that like they're objectively supposed to be mid, and me and you are both on the
We're just on.
total
We're on.
opposite
Yeah,
ends. Yes.
like that was funny.
Okay,
Um.
you go with the second one.
All right. My second one, I've talked about it before, is the Houston Texans to win the Super Bowl.
Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna bounce off that because I have one. I also have a bold prediction about that. I have CJ Stroud to throw 4,000 again. I think that I think this team's gonna be good as fuck.
We can touch on Stroud later because I have him in my fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is the year to buy in for Houston, to
Yep.
go all in, buy on them. I mean, you look at that defense, Will Anderson, Daniil Hunter on the edges, Al Shazier in the middle. I mean, the secondary is unbelievable.
Literally.
Concern is obviously CJ Stroud. Can he get
Yep.
back? Can he get back to that rookie year Stroud where he was going nuts?
Yep.
And last year he had some turnover problems. He was inaccurate, but I think if the defense is going to be elite, the defense
Mm-hmm.
is going to keep them in almost every week of these games.
Yep.
That like you look at their schedule. I mean, they're going to be in every single game. So it's just can Stroud get back to that top 10 talent that we know he has? Like I think he's very very talented.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if Stroud gets back over that hump, I think this team can beat any team in the league with ease too. So that defense is going to be elite.
I agree with that, and I think he does get back to elite. I mean, he's got great weapons all around. You add David Montgomery, so he actually has a great run game.
Right.
I think the team's gonna be fucking good, and I genuinely think they make it to the AFC chip, and that brings me into my next bold prediction. I think they lose to the Bills.
That's fair.
I think the Bills get over the hump this year. I think what's his name, Joe Brady. I think he's the difference maker. Finally get someone in control that I feel like almost respects fucking Josh Allen's way of play.
Yeah.
And I think that he's going to be even more in the driver's seat than he was before. And I don't want anyone else in the world driving my car than Josh fucking Allen, to be honest with you. And let's see it. I have to see it to believe it. And I think this is finally the year. If it's not them, it's the Ravens. And I'm not bought in on the Ravens. The team's a little old for my liking.
Yeah. So you think it's Allen MVP again?
I do not think it's Allen MVP.
Okay.
I think it's Justin Herbert MVP.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I think the AFC is fucking unreal this year, and the NFC is kind of ass.
Right. So that's kind of why my MVP winner is in the NFC.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me think. You wouldn't pick Stafford. Oh my fucking god! You wouldn't dare. Just go ahead and say it.
Dak Prescott.
Oh, way better. Thank God. I thought you
Who'd
were
you
gonna
take?
say. I thought you were gonna say that one guy out in Chicago. I was like,
Oh
oh
no, no,
fuck
no.
me, dude. Give me a swirly.
No. Dak Prescott. My second bold prediction is Dak Prescott leads the Cowboys to the NFC Championship and wins MVP.
Okay, I love the MVP take. Do you think their defense is good enough to get them to the NFC Championship?
I think they made enough adjustments to. So, in my opinion, they're like the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
Their defense doesn't need to be. They don't need a top 10 defense to win games.
You're gonna score 30 a game no matter
They're going to
what.
score 30 a game. I mean, you bring in Caleb
Yeah.
Downs, you make additions to the defensive line, you make even more additions to the secondary. Like they got pieces that they needed
Mm-hmm.
to go out and be an okay defense. Like they don't need to be the steel curtain. Like
Yep.
they don't need to be like the Steelers. They don't need to be the Texans where you have to go out and like you have to hold your opponent to 17 points or else you're not going to win. You know?
I think the biggest thing you brought up there is Caleb Downs. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's a
Adding
difference
him
maker.
to that defense is going to be unfucking real, bro.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I mean, you think about it, if the Cowboys win 10, 11 games, which I think they could,
mm-hmm.
how is Dak not going to have 4,500 yards and like 38 to 40 touchdowns?
Literally.
You know, because like if they're winning that many games, it's not from their defense.
Yep. And the
It's from
weapons
Dak.
he has are just unreal. You got CD and Pickens. Pickens on a contract year. They do tag him?
Yeah. If
Like,
they win 11 games.
You know how pissed off Pickens about to be?
If they win 11 games, I don't see any reason Dak isn't throwing for 43 to 4,500 yards and 35 plus touchdowns. And if that's the case, he's winning MVP. It's just that simple. If they win 11 games, they're realistically probably the 2 seed in the NFC, because I'll give the Rams or the Seahawks, whoever wins that division.
Mm-hmm.
They're realistically going to be the 2 seed, and I don't see a quarterback I don't see a quarterback outperforming that with the way that the Cowboys games are going to go. Like the Cowboys are going to have to score 20, 25, 30 points a game to win 10, 11 games and win this division.
Yeah.
And to go along with it, outside of the Eagles, like what defense in the division is really like?
Hell yeah, dude.
What defense
Commanders are weak as fuck.
The Commanders are going to suck. The Giants' defense is going to be hit or miss.
Yeah,
so that's 4 games right there where he can just throw for 300 plus yards and 3 touchdowns.
And let's not act like the Eagles are the greatest defense in the country, because I don't think that they are anymore. They lost a lot of key pieces.
Right.
And even their coordinator's gone. We'll see.
Yes, I mean he's in a division where it's easier to put up points and easier to put up tons and tons of yards. Which, if they win the division, it's all relying on them winning the division, in my opinion. And if they do that, I think he's going to win MVP. Because he's been flirting with it every healthy year he's had. He's been right there to win it, and it's just because they haven't won enough games for him to be there. Yep. So I think this could be the year.
See, I love the take. I mean, I think Dak is going to have a fantastic year. I think he's going to be a top 10 quarterback like he always is, and MVP. I don't know about that. He doesn't have Madison Beer in his corner, but we'll see. Okay, I have one final one, basically, because the last one I said was CJ Stroud. So the last one I got is, I don't think the Rams are going to be all that. I don't think that they're going to win their division. And I don't think they're going to make the NFC Championship game, to be honest with you. I think the Seahawks are going to be just as good, if not better. And I think that the Niners are also going to be good. They're obviously dealing with a lot of injuries, but fuck, if Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey can stay somewhat healthy, you got an explosive team. Like, that's just how it is. And I don't see Seattle backing up anytime soon. And I think that with the hype in the Rams, and they don't even know if Aaron Donald's coming back, given Aaron Donald comes back, what really changes? I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not buying the hype. I know it's hard not to, but I don't know. I have hella bias.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see it.
I don't think they win I don't think they win the Super Bowl again, but it's tough to not have them as the NFC favorite.
Yeah.
Just because of what they brought in. But I mean, if any team is gonna regress, I don't think it's the Seahawks. Like what signs do they have of regression?
No, literally. If anything, their team was young and got better.
Like I think like
That's their whole team.
I don't think Darnold is like just like I don't think he's gonna have 1 year and just be like, oh, all right, see ya.
Yeah, fuck me.
I mean you have
KP, I have them winning the division. That's what I just said.
you have a top 5 receiver in football, along with Jadarian Price, who I'm very high on. Obviously, I've brought him up I think every stream so far.
Yep.
I mean AJ Barner looks like a stud. Rashid Shaheed, I know a couple people are high on him. I mean the offense is going to be great.
If they can go ahead and get rid of the Super Bowl MVP, if you can make that decision in the front office, you have to have some out of this world type of fucking confidence.
Right.
And
I
I'm
mean,
buying in with them.
yeah, you go out and get rid of the Super Bowl MVP, and then you go out and draft a first round running back, who is arguably he was a top 5 running back in college last year, and nobody saw it because.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. If you're betting them at plus 100, I don't get that.
I would 100%. There's a reason it's plus 100, buddy.
Right.
That's where I stand.
You know, I think
Yep.
the Niners. I don't think the Niners are going to be as bad as everyone seems. The
I
division
agree.
is still brutal.
They got to
You know?
blow up that fucking substation, bro.
Yeah, the division is brutal. I mean, even the Cardinals, like, they're not that bad. I don't think they're as bad as people think.
I think they will be as bad as people think. I think
I
Jacoby
think they're gonna
Brissett is as bad as people think.
Yeah, I think they're going to look worse because look at the division. You have the
Correct.
Rams,
You had to,
the
yeah,
Niners,
six losses on paper. Yeah,
yeah, I mean that's 6 losses right there. I mean, I don't
That's how that's how the Lions used to be in our division. Like,
Yeah.
it's a guaranteed win, and if it's not, it's because you play in week 18 when you're sitting all your guys.
Yeah.
Like, they're just the laughing stock, and that's okay. Everyone needs one of them. They'll work harder.
Yeah. I have one more for the NFL.
Let it rip.
You're not gonna like this one.
Fuck.
The Vikings to win the NFC North.
I don't hate it as much as you'd think I would.
Yeah, I mean,
the thing is
think-
that you go first. You explain your thoughts.
so I think this team is just getting so much. Like, I think they're getting thrown under the shadows just because everyone's talking about the Bears, Caleb Williams. Everyone's talking about the Packers. Like, once Micah Parsons comes back, like Jordan Love MVP, this and that, Matthew Golden, blah blah blah, all this shit. Nobody's talking about Kyler Murray going to a Kevin O'Connell system.
I agree.
Where he transforms quarterbacks into studs.
With Justin fucking Jefferson.
With Justin Jefferson.
Yes. In my opinion, I think he's the best receiver in the league.
He's definitely the most talented.
Fucking real, bro. He just needs someone that's not JJ McCarthy to get him the ball, and that offense is fucking goated.
They ended the year on a 5-game win streak last year. They weren't even the last place team with JJ McCarthy and Max Brosmer throwing the football.
Correct.
You know, I mean, in a Kevin O'Connell system, Kyler doesn't even have to get back to like what he was in Arizona. He just has to be like somewhat of a competent quarterback to get the ball to Jefferson, because the defense. Another thing nobody's talking about: the defense is probably a top 5 unit in football.
Correct. Well coached.
Well coached. You have the pieces that they had there. You signed James Pierre from the Steelers. You draft Caleb Banks. You draft what's his name? Dominique Orange for the offensive line guy from Iowa State. You draft Jacoby Thomas from Miami to replace Harrison Smith. They drafted a couple linebackers. I think one from Cincinnati. I forgot his name, but the defense is gonna be legit. And in the NFC North, if your defense is good, you're competing automatically.
Correct.
Like, that's just what the
that's
NFC
how it
North
is
going to be.
Yes, correct.
And
it's a fucking bloodbath.
I don't think the offense is that much worse than the Packers or the Bears or the Lions. I don't think it's going to be
the
like.
The thing is that you can't even say it's worse at all because they have the weapons are fucking unreal. Even Aaron Jones isn't that terrible. Is he gone?
So I don't think
they have who? What's his name? Jordan Mason?
Yeah. Is he still there? I don't think so.
No. Where did he go? Why is he in my head?
Because he was there.
He went to somewhere. Is he a starter now?
Oh wait, no, he's still a Viking.
Okay.
They matter. Okay. Oh wait, no, he signed with no. Yeah, he's a Viking still.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, The offense isn't much worse, if it's worse at all, and the defense is. I think they have the best defense in the North,
Yeah,
personally.
I
So I
would
mean,
100% agree with until Micah Parsons come back.
yeah, but you also don't
Then
know what you're getting out of them.
and we have no fucking secondary, and their secondary is at least consistent.
Yeah, and you're
So
getting plus 510 in a
value,
division in a coin flip all for the last
correct.
5 years. You know,
And the thing is that with them, like the Vikings can win every single division game. They're not going to,
right?
but they can.
That's the
That's
thing
the
with
thing.
that's the
Yes.
thing with this division is
Whether
you can
you're
go
8 point
6-0.
favorites or not,
You can
you
go
can
six and
fucking
zero
lose
in
the
the
game.
division. You can go 0-6 in the division. So that's
Yep.
why I think I'm going to take a shot there. I mean, plus 510. I don't think there's a clear cut best team. Like I don't think there's a margin by a best team like whatsoever.
Yep.
People are saying the Lions, but like it's the same team that just came in last place, and they didn't really add much.
Correct. If anything, they got rid of David Montgomery.
Right, exactly. So I don't know. I think it's just a value thing to me. I think the defense can keep them in a lot of games. I think Kyler Murray isn't as bad as people are saying. He was in, yeah, he had Trey McBride, he had Michael Wilson, but like, is Michael Wilson really anything crazy? Is Marvin Harris, like we've seen the Marvin Harrison struggles. So like, you give him the best receiver in football, along with the solid offensive line and a couple other pretty decent weapons, and I think something is going to come out of it.
I agree. Okay. That sit. No barking. Okay, that leads me kind of into the fantasy predictions.
Okay.
The fantasy bowl predictions.
Wait, before we get there, I want to show you one bet that I saw I saw it on Twitter, and I want to see your thoughts on this.
Throw it up.
I'm sharing my screen right now.
Dude, the fucking Reds suck. Sit. No bark. Be nice.
Is
Good boy.
No.
Fucking Bailey.
Come on.
Lay down. Go lay down. Little fucker.
Not working again, of course.
You're good. What else? Oh, okay. I did play some NFL Goat Wheels last night.
I actually did place one also.
Damn, we can go over those after this too.
I'm trying to get this screen share to work, but it's not.
Hashtag thank you, Ellie De La Cruz.
Is that game over?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know why I bet that. I don't even know why I'm betting baseball still.
I'm betting a $10 home run parlay.
All right. Well, my screen's not working, but the bet I wanted to put up is the Dolphins to be winless through 5 games.
I absolutely love it. I think that I was almost writing that. Okay, I don't know what just happened.
What
okay,
is
you
going-
back?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to almost write down that I don't think they could win 3 games because I think that their schedule is impossible, and I think they're going to be absolutely good garbage dog shit.
Yeah. We don't have to touch on this. We'll touch on this when we get back to like we're probably going to have another futures show, I assume, before the year starts. But to run through their schedule real quick, they have 2 home games, and it's against the Chiefs and the Bengals. They have 2 road games, and it is the Niners and the Vikings. So that's 0-4 in my eyes. Week
Fucking
1, they're
hell.
on the road. Week 1, they're on the road in Vegas.
So that's the one. That's
So
the
it's-
scary one. But
if
then
you win
it's also
that-
yeah.
If they lose that, I'm pretty confident they're going 0-5. I don't think they're beating
Correct.
the Chiefs at home. I don't think they're beating the Bengals at home. And I don't think they're going on the road to Minnesota beating the Vikings. And I don't think they're going to San Francisco and beating the Niners. So
I agree.
plus
I agree.
300.
I agree.
Plus 300 to be winless through their first 5 games.
I think that's a good bet.
But we'll talk about that more. Do you want to go to college football or you want to go to fantasy?
I think we should we save the fantasy one? No, let's do
Do you
it.
want
Fuck
to
it.
you
Why
want to
not?
go to fantasy while we're on the NFL?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, since you brought up the Vikings, I have holy fuck, Kyler Murray being a top 5 fantasy quarterback. I think he is going to be unreal. When's the last time Kevin O'Connell had a quarterback that can run, besides
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy, who's like not a fucking idiot? You know, you could throw read options in the fucking playbook now. Plus, you got Jordan Addison over here and Jay Jettas over there. You got Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason catching screens all day. I think it's going to be unreal. I'm so
Yeah.
bought in on this Vikings team, honestly, and it sucks to say that. Like, obviously, I don't think Super Bowl or nothing. I don't.
No,
I don't
yeah.
even think that
But
any playoff success. But I do. I could see them going fucking 13-4 and almost winning the division, kind of like you just said.
right.
And if that happens, Kyler Murray will be a top 5 fantasy quarterback, and his stats are going to look unfucking real just because that's what happens in the KOC offense.
Right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
that's
it.
kind of all I got.
I was gonna touch on Jefferson, but we know what Jefferson can do with the quarterback. So
Hmm.
my first one,
Any competent quarterback.
I'm gonna go from like least bold to most bold in my like that's my order.
Yeah.
So first one, Colson Loveland, tight end one.
Hmm.
I mean, it sounds kind of ridiculous because you have Brock Bowers, it's Trey McBride, Tyler Warren, but you look at his stats last year. He had 713 yards and 6 touchdowns, and he had games where he didn't have a catch because Cole Kmet was taking over the offense.
Right.
The last three games of the
Sit.
year, he averaged 12 targets, 7 catches, and 95 yards per game. The last 3 games of the year, and then
Jesus.
not counting the playoff game where he had 8
Yeah.
catches for 150 yards against the Packers. That is like if you're getting a tight end who's going to have 10 targets a game,
Hmm.
that is like automatically a tight end 2 to 3 in my eyes.
Right.
Plus, they don't really have a red zone target. He is the red zone target.
Hmm.
Like Odunze and Burden, they're not really like jump ball kind of guys. They're kind of get out in space and make things work. So when they're in like the red zone, inside the 10, inside the 5, like if they're passing, it's gonna be a play for Loveland. Like my prediction is 85 catches, 1,000 yards, 8 to 10 touchdowns.
Holy fuck.
And
1,000 yards.
that should probably get him tight end one.
Okay, I do have
I think
a question, kind of push back towards that. Okay,
yeah.
I'm hearing a lot that they're going to run 13 personnel. Is that better or worse for Loveland?
I think it's better
Sit.
because
I agree. It's kind of tight end design plays then, right?
it's kind of gonna I think they're gonna run the ball a pretty good amount still, but if you're running 13 personnel, they're not gonna have him as like the lead blocking guy.
Correct.
You know, he's gonna be a kind of tight end that leaks out like a play action up a seam. They're working him in the slot also. A lot of play action. That's what the Bears do. Ben Johnson's a wizard. Like he's gonna have
Yep.
some ridiculous play calls for Loveland on play action. Like it's gonna be crazy. But I think you're hearing a lot of Luther Burden love, and
Mhm.
granted, I think he's gonna be great.
I'm a birding
But
guy. I am.
I don't think he has what it takes to be like a main guy in an offense yet.
Hmm.
Coming from last year, like he didn't do much. Like I know there was a ton of guys there, but I don't think he can just step right into the DJ Moore role. I think it's more going to be Rome, like what KP said. I think if anyone's going to take targets away from Loveland, it's going to be Rome, because you saw what Rome could do last year with no DJ Moore when he was the lead
Yep.
guy in the beginning of the year. He was going off. But I think
Correct.
the second year of Loveland, I think they can see what he can do, and I think the Cole Kmet experiment is finally done for.
Hmm.
So I think you see him averaging 10 targets a game, and if a tight end's going to have 10 targets a game, he's going to put up a Trey McBride type of year. Not to the same volume. I don't think he's going to have 100 catches, but I think 1,000 yards is definitely possible, especially in this offense. I think the Bears offense is going to be good. They're going to be throwing the
Right.
ball all over the place. Caleb Williams is going to try to take another step up, and I think Loveland is going to end up being his main guy by the end of the year.
Hmm. As a craft guy, it's hard to hate to take. Honestly, man, like Loveland is a demon. He always has been since fucking high school. He was a demon, and he's just massive human, fast as
Right.
fuck. He can do it all. I understand. I'm not gonna be biased as fuck. Colson Loveland's a demon. It's hard for me to like him. He's a Michigan guy that went to Chicago. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
else do you want from me, dude? I respect this game. I respect your take. Craft's gonna beat him for tight end one. Suck my balls. Let's move on. Okay. Kind of into that, right? I have Matthew Golden finishing top 7 receiving. I'm not gonna sit here and sell. You guys know it. I know it. It's Matthew Golden time. Bailey, why are you being so sassy right now? It's Matthew Golden time. Everyone's investing in him, including me, and I think for the right reason. I think Jordan Love finally has to take the fucking training wheels off, and why not do it? Then a Texas receiver that has proven he can go up and get it. And every day in training camp I'm watching, it's Matthew Golden. Maybe they're doing that to just cool down on Christian Watson and Jaden Reed, but I think it's just to make sure Matthew Golden knows he's getting the fucking rock. Suck my balls. I'm not gonna sit here and explain anything more.
Yeah.
You go.
I don't know. From a non-biased standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
I think Watson is going to end up being better than Golden for
Golden.
fantasy purposes.
Mm-hmm.
I think Golden's the better receiver. Like I think he's going to end up being the better receiver, but I just think Watson has more of like a explosive big play upside.
Hella
than Golden.
explosive. Yes.
You don't really see Golden like even that the Bears game, like he scored on like what, like it was like a jet sweep.
It was a fucking like a bubble screen.
Like a bubble screen. Like he's gonna have the yards after catch, but like Watson is like that.
You're gonna get the 40-yard pass.
Play like that's Christian Watson,
Correct.
and like that just works more for fantasy because you can't really rely on a guy.
This is why I'm asked at fantasy, by the way.
You know, I think Golden's going to be good. I think he's a good wide receiver too, but I think Watson is going to be the guy this year.
All
right. My second one, CJ Stroud ends as a top 10 quarterback.
Fantasy. Hell yeah, Stroud.
Like you said, I think he's like we're not going to touch on him that much. We talked about him already, but I think Nico Collins, if he stays healthy, getting Tank Dell back is huge. I think early in the year you're going to see. I think David Montgomery also helps solidify a run game, open things up for Stroud. I also was looking at it. He faces the ninth easiest fantasy quarterback schedule this year coming up.
Damn.
So I think the confidence is going to get back to where he was when he was a rookie. I think he's going to be able to throw the ball very confidently. Nico Collins, if he's healthy, Tank Dell, all the weapons we know they have. The biggest thing is like you saw last year towards the end of the year, like he just didn't look confident. Like he was playing scared.
Broken. Yeah.
Yeah. So is mine, KP. You know this. But I mean, yeah, I'm high on the Texans. Why? Like, how am I not going to be high on Stroud to bounce back? That's all I really got. I mean. I just think he's going to get back to that rookie year. I'm not a guy who's going to give up on someone right like after one down year. That's why I'm also high on Brian Thomas.
That's a good take. Now that'll get you going, Brent. All right. My last one, I have DJ Moore finishing top 5 in receiving. I think that this team is going to be, like I said, I think they go to the fucking Super Bowl. And if you remember when they had Stephon Diggs, it was Diggs. And now I think it's going to be more. Especially, like, basically every pass over 25 yards is going to be DJ Moore, in my opinion. Yeah. I think they're just going to force feed him, and I think he's ready for it. I know he's getting a little on the elder side, but I don't think that matters, in my opinion. I think it's going to be nothing but explosions for the offense, and this is true. He is Bin Laden. Yeah. Opinions on DJ Moore?
I like him. I think he's gonna have a good fantasy year. You think top 7? That's steep.
Hella steep.
That's steep. I didn't know how bold. I didn't know how bold we were getting when you said that.
That's steep.
So mine don't seem as crazy as yours.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he can have a good year, like you said. I think he can have a Diggs type of year. I mean, he's not like out of his prime yet. I wouldn't say he's still relatively younger. And you know when Josh Allen gets a receiver he force feeds him.
Mm-hmm.
Diggs was getting like 12, 14 targets a game. Like if DJ Moore can get that volume, he's definitely going to have a good year.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's no one else really there that I like. I'm not a huge Khalil Shakir guy. I'm not a huge. Yeah, Slack. Well, we got to talk about that.
Why? What's wrong with him? Is he out for the year?
Me and KP were on this stream talking about Boston College.
Yeah, and they're not going to win.
and we said that he is out for the year. He tore his Achilles.
Hey, bro, I saw the word Chud. I'm like, damn, he's got a
Bro,
good spot on my team.
me and
I
KP
have
talked about Boston
Hitler,
College for a half hour.
Beers, and Chud on my team. Hitler, Beers, and Chud.
We talked about Boston College for a half hour, and we
Yeah,
said
how they're gonna go under wins, their ass, all that. Yeah.
how bad the pass game is going to be because of their best weapon is out.
I don't remember all that. I don't remember all that, bro. We talk a lot of ball, dude. We talk a lot
Oh my
of
god,
ball, dude.
I can't wait for football, man. 13
My-
days till week 1. Brant, when are you coming back on stream? Let's talk about that while he's in here.
Mix one in, bro, dude. I'm about to
When
fucking
is
get drinking. If anything, probably mix
when
my
is when is Brant coming back on stream?
whenever fucking Brent wants to get on stream. And come
We
on
need him
Friday
back
with
on. We need
Stockton
all the
if he
boys
wants.
back on.
Yeah, we gotta get everyone on. We'll do it for the fantasy draft too.
Fantasy draft and for the week 0 card.
All right.
Whatever.
You want to talk college ball?
I got one more bull take.
Okay, what do you got?
Oh, your thing's okay. You're good.
Sorry.
Malik Neighbors, wide receiver 3, if not wide receiver 1.
No, you don't. Yeah.
Do I need
The
to
thing is-
explain?
No, you don't. Neighbors is gonna be unreal. I'm so in on Malik Neighbors.
I'm
The thing
so
is,
in.
off injury is kind of sketch.
Yes, but from what I've been seeing in camp, he looks quick.
Yeah.
It looks
nothing
like
changed.
it looks like nothing changed. It looks like he's making cuts with no problems whatsoever. I mean, this is a guy his rookie year. I mean, he had. Do you know how many? Can you guess how many targets he had? Can you guess how many targets he had his rookie year? His rookie year,
78.
he had 170 targets.
God damn. And who was his quarterback? Was it Dart? It
was-
wasn't Dart, right?
No. That was Dartwood just got there last year.
That was the DeVito year? No.
No, it was it was Daniel Jones before he
Jesus
was
Christ.
concussed.
Yep.
It was like Daniel Jones and then Tommy DeVito for a little bit, Drew Lock, like
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
And
I mean,
everyone was just forcing it to Neighbors.
his rookie year, he had 109 catches, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns as a rookie.
Jesus Christ.
And now he has
That's
a better
unreal.
He has a better quarterback than Jackson Dart, who Harbaugh came out and said he wants him to throw the rock.
Yep.
Like, this is a guy who might have 200 targets this year. He can damn near have 125 catches and 1,500 yards.
Right. That's fucking unreal. And the thing is that Jackson Dart is elite in my opinion. He has the opportunity to be elite. He's not elite yet.
I think I'm not getting ahead of myself. I don't think this year, but in 2 to 3 years, I think the Dart neighbor stack is going to be as wanted as like that Burrow Chase stack usually is.
Yep.
Because I think Jackson Dart is going to be a very good passer, especially with Harbaugh. Because Harbaugh, like you saw, he transformed Lamar from a runner into a passer.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Neighbors is going to be the guy, which obviously he's going to be, but there's not a lot of other targets. There's not a lot of other guys who are getting targets from where did the stream go? Oh, I got it. There's not a lot of guys who are going to get these red zone targets.
Right.
Him and Likely.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think Harbaugh's trusting Darius Slayton in the red zone. I don't think he's trusting Darnell Mooney in the red zone.
Yeah, correct.
I
Like
like
Neighbors, so
I like Malachi Fields. I think he's going to be a good like partner with Neighbors, but Neighbors is going to be the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he could put up 1,500 yards and 10 to 12 touchdowns, and that is probably going to get him wide receiver 3-ish range, I would say. So yeah, that's why I'm very high. I'm high on the Giants. I mean, it's not shocking. I'm a Giant fan, but
right.
You know, I think the ceiling is I think sky's the limit for Neighbors.
As much as I want to hate, I think it's hard to hate because I'm in just as much as you are on Neighbors and no, not as much as you are.
Yeah, no.
But definitely a lot.
Possible.
Definitely a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, I think there's just a lot there to like. But
all right. Should we switch up to college?
College? All right.
All right. My first one I have is Oregon wins their first national championship ever.
Okay.
I, I know it's not that high. I know they're like number 3 or 4 in the country or whatever the fuck, but I think this is the time to do it, man. Dante Moore came back for a reason. Quiet. Be quiet. Dante Moore came back for a reason, and I I'm in on Dan Lanning. I think this team's gonna be disgusting. Defense is good. Finally, a decent enough schedule.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm not as in as you are. I don't think they win it all, but it's tough not to like what they have going on. I mean, the front seven is going to be lethal. It's just press that and move on. As niche as it is, I don't really want to trust Dan Lanning in the college
You
football.
gotta see it to believe it.
It's I got to see it.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, I do think that they're going to be good. I think the defense is absolutely unbelievable. I think the offense, I think Dante Moore is going to have a great year. The receiving room is great. I love Evan Stewart. I think Evan Stewart is going to have a bounce back year. He was hurt a lot last year. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a reason why they couldn't win the college football playoff, but there's just there's a lot of teams I'm higher on.
The last 3 years has been different Big Ten teams. This would be the 4th Big Ten team in a row ranked to win.
Yeah.
Okay? Kind of leads me into my second one.
I have a Big Ten team to talk about.
Who?
Penn State.
Oh shit! Let's go. What do you got?
My first bold take. KP might like this one. I think we talked about it with KP. Penn State goes 11-1, makes the college football playoff.
Holy fuck!
This is
11-1.
This is my crazy one because 11-1 is
what would be the big games that they have to win? Michigan.
It would be Michigan. It would be
USC.
Washington, it would be USC.
And they could go 3-0 in those games.
Here's the schedule. I'll read it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Marshall, win. Temple, win. Buffalo, win. Wisco, at home, win. Northwestern on the road, I'm going to say to win. Penn State, USC at Penn State. And I just found out my best friend's sister goes to Penn State. Apparently, the USC Penn State game is the whiteout game.
Damn, that's going to be lit.
Yeah. So I'm going to think that's a win. So they're 6-0 going into the big house.
That's going to be fucking sick. That game is going to be sick.
Yeah. So if the two tough games at the back end is on the road at Michigan, on the road at Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not high on Washington.
Right.
I know it's a tough environment. I know it's tough to go cross country, but if Penn State if they're 7-1, say they lose to Michigan, if they're 7-1 going into that Washington game, they're gonna be firing.
Right.
Like that is why I think they can go 11-1 because outside of those 3 games that I mentioned, USC, Michigan, Washington, there's not a lot of losable games on the schedule. They end the year, they go away to Washington, and then they have 2 home games, Minnesota and Rutgers.
Mm-hmm.
They're not losing to Minnesota. Yes,
Yeah,
I think Washington will be like +2.5, +3.5, like that range, and everyone's gonna bite on Washington, and that's where you just step in and just mash.
Penn State gets it done. Right. Yeah. I think that's a good take.
Because then you have Minnesota, Rutgers, and if they win those games, as high as we are on Maryland, me and KP at least, Maryland is not stopping a 10-1 Penn State team in the last week of the year to go to the college football playoff.
Yeah, no shot in hell. No shot in hell.
If they can get past that rough stretch of 3 games in 4 weeks where, well, actually they have – wait, no, never mind. I thought they had a bye. But if they can get past that rough stretch of 3 games of USC, Michigan, Washington in 4 weeks and go 2-1, which I think is the likely outcome, they're going to be 11-1. And they probably could be in the Big Ten championship game.
Right.
And if they make the Big Ten championship game, they're making the college football playoff, win or lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my opinion.
Even if they go 10-2, they'll fucking get in.
Exactly what KP said. They avoid the big 3 in that conference.
Correct. Yep.
That is what you need to go to be an outside team in the Big Ten. You can't play Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon, and they have exactly that. And it's not like I know they lost Aller, Singleton, Katron Allen. What's the other guy? Dennis Sutton, I think.
Yep. Yeah, he's a Packer.
He is, right?
Yep.
Brant, it's plus 425. I'm on it, actually. But I know that seems like a lot, but you bring in Matt Campbell and Rocco Beck, it's not going to be a new system under a new coach, under a new quarterback. The coach and the quarterback are heading over together.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about it on Spaces.
They brought hella staff, too.
We talked about it on Spaces the other night. When a quarterback transfers to a bigger school in a bigger conference, because I'll say the Big Ten football is bigger than the Big 12 now, the quarterback the quarterback goes on to be a Heisman runner.
Right.
I forgot the list of names, but someone brought it up. Rocco Beck fits that category, and he's a long shot. We haven't seen a long shot win in a while. Travis Hunter won, yeah.
Yep.
But it's been Mendoza won. Like, we've been seeing long shots win.
Yep. Why not?
You know?
I like it. I think it's a good take.
The staff is getting the defense. The defense, I think, isn't as banged up as it seems. I'm pretty sure they kept a lot of guys together and they made some good transfer moves.
Mm-hmm.
With the light schedule, I really don't see a reason this team can't go 11-1.
Right.
Cam Moore too, yeah.
Yep.
And they don't have James Franklin. Listen,
I think that's a good take.
I know we all saw Iowa State last year. Like, they didn't come through in any sharp spot. We were bashing Matt Campbell. But what if this is what he needed? Like, what if he needed to go to a new school and just get a fresh start somewhere? And he brings
Penn
along
State also needed a fucking fresh start.
And Penn State was in hell.
Yep.
With James Franklin. What if this is what he needed? And it's not like he's got to find a quarterback that he's not familiar with and try to go out and win in the Big Ten. He brings his quarterback with him who showed that he can win games.
Correct.
Right, KP. He wanted to go to Penn State.
Yep.
I think this signing kind of flew under the radar because Penn State didn't get their top three because they were in on Kiffin, they were in on this guy, and then they ended up with Matt Campbell, and everyone was like, what is Penn State doing? When realistically, I think the move is one of the better ones.
I agree. I genuinely agree.
Penn State is literally the perfect spot for Matt Campbell.
Yep. And it'll be a lot.
This one, my next one kind of rolls into what I said at the end with
Keep going. Keep going.
Ending at Penn State. LSU is the most overrated team in the country. And they will not win 10 games this year, and they will miss the college football playoff.
I love that take. I'm on their under wins.
They're going to be the biggest disappointment in the SEC outside of Oklahoma. But they're going to be one of few teams that are ranked to start the year, and they don't end up ranked. We saw it last year. Me and KP talked about it yesterday. Guess how many top 25 teams last year at the beginning of the year fell out of the top 25 by the end of the year?
How many?
12.
Holy fuck.
Including number 2 Penn State.
Yep.
I know they lost a lot. Drew Aller was out for the year, obviously. But listen, I like the LSU roster. I like it. I know they're always going to be filled with talent. It's LSU. They're never going to suck. But there's so many moving pieces.
Always.
You have Kiffin coming from Ole Miss. You have Levitt coming from Arizona State. You have this one coming. Half their team is brand new.
Yep.
That is too much change for me to go out and compete with at an SEC in an SEC environment in an SEC schedule. That is change to go out.
And they start the year with Clemson. Let's not act like that's a fucking cakewalk either.
Right. That's a big rivalry.
I'm all over Clemson week 1. I think Clemson can honestly win week 1.
Listen, this schedule is not easy.
I
know you're going to look at it and you're going to say, oh, like their road games aren't tough. But their road games, that first road game, you know who their first SEC road game is?
Ole Miss, right?
Ole Miss week 3.
Yeah. Yep. That place can be hell.
That place is going to want Lane Kiffin's shot.
Yep. Literally.
Right. Number 1 ranked recruiting portal. But that's because
2 years in a row
kind of just ran over with Kiffin.
Yep. Correct.
Their road games aren't easy. They have Ole Miss on the road. They have, and even their non-road games, like they have Bama and Texas coming to the crib back-to-back weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then after Texas at the crib, they have to go to Tennessee,
Yeah, still another fucking trap game.
and you
No
got
one
to
wants
go
to
to
play at Rocky Top.
a little bias here, but they also do have to go play Auburn at Auburn,
Mm-hmm.
which
And
is not a
Auburn's
fun place to
shouldn't
play.
be it shouldn't be a pusher on this year either, Byron.
AP, yeah, I'm also gonna be on that, but I also just think there's so many more losses
I
on the
am
schedule than just Ole
not.
Miss.
I'm on Ole Miss.
I think I
I
think
think
Auburn.
LSU loses Clemson and Ole Miss.
I think Auburn's live against. I think Auburn's live against LSU. I think Bama's live. I think Texas is live. I think Tennessee's live. I think the last game of the year, Arkansas is live at home. I
Right.
don't think they can. I don't think they have the team. I know they have the talent, but I don't know if they're going to have the chemistry and the. I don't think they're going to have like chemistry is the only word I can think of because I don't know if they're going to have the chemistry to go out and go 7-2 in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe yeah, they're going to be the most talented team, one of the most talented teams, but you have so many guys coming from every which way that it's just not going to work first year.
Right.
Next year, sure. Kiffin's first recruiting class at LSU, with some of the transfers he's still brought over, I think next year is the year to attack the LSU to make a run.
Right.
I just don't see it this year. I think even if they go 10-2, which is probably like what I'm seeing, 10-2, maybe 9-3. If they go 10-2, they're not making the playoff. Just not.
Not in the SEC.
You have
Right.
Georgia, you have Texas, you have whatever other team is going to make noise, but 10-2 is not going to cut it in the SEC to make the playoff, especially
Right.
because they're not going to make the SEC championship game. And we saw it last year. The only no, you're not making if you're not in the SEC championship game or you're not even tied for the lead, you're not making.
You ain't
it.
getting in.
No.
Correct.
So yeah, I think this is the year to fade LSU. I think you can get a good number on them to miss the playoff. I can look at it, but I'm pretty sure you can get a pretty solid number, which is I might add that, or I might just take under wins. I don't know.
Right.
Let me see if
I have
can
under
find it
wins.
real quick. Where is it?
And you still have one more, right? Or is that your last one?
That was my. I have two more.
Okay.
You can go if you want. I'm just gonna try to pull this up.
Okay, I'll go. I don't think Ohio State wins 9 games. I think they win 8 games for the.
Wow.
I think they win under 10 games for the first time since 2000. I think 16. The stat is. I think they lose right away at Texas. I think that this year's gonna fucking suck for Ryan Day. I also think that they lose to Whittingham's Michigan. To be honest, and I'm not high in Michigan at all. I think that this year's gonna suck for everyone except Jeremiah Smith. I'm not in on saying, but the thing is that you have Jeremiah Smith. You could chuck it to him. He's gonna do a lot of things, and even if he sucks this year, he's still gonna get drafted top 5 overall. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out on the Buckeyes. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and spend too much time on that. Let's just move on to my last one. My last one is the Utah Utes go 12-0.
Wow.
Win the Big 12. Devin Dampier's Heisman.
That's crazy.
So I'm so in on Utah. I think that they are going to win in Provo. I think that they're going to take care of business all around. They play Oklahoma State this year. They're going to win that game done.
Do they
I
play
think-
Oklahoma State? I don't know if they do.
Unless I
They
thought
play
they did.
BYU. I know they play BYU. They miss out on. I know they miss out on playing Texas Tech, but
I think Utah goes 12-0 and Dampier is Heisman.
that is a little crazy. They do have some tough road games though.
All right. Is
That's
that?
a little nuts.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
That's
think-
how I feel.
You
I
think
think
they're
that-
gonna?
I
So
think
I
this
just
team's
pulled
going
up-
to be disgusting.
I just pulled up the schedule, right?
Yep.
You think they're gonna be able to handle BYU at home, and then
Mhm.
next week on the road at Arizona, and then next week on the road at TCU?
I think TCU is a win for sure. I think the scariest game there is Arizona.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I don't.
I'm also out on Arizona. I don't think Noah Fafita's that good.
That's also true. I don't know if they're gonna beat Texas Tech.
Y'all gonna learn. Get ready to learn Devin
Listen,
Dampier.
I mean, it's
I'm
definitely.
out here throwing bold takes.
Yeah.
That's my boldest take. That's why I saved it for the last.
I have two more. I'll be quick.
Fire them up.
First one, I'll keep this one. Alabama
Mhm.
misses the college football playoff.
Love it.
They're gonna start 5. Me and KP have talked about this maybe 10 times.
Hmm.
They're gonna start 5-0. Everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, Bama's back. It's over. Bama's winning it all," and everything is gonna fall apart.
Right.
The uncertainty at quarterback is really just it's too much for me to buy into this team and think that they're going to just magically click with a quarterback who hasn't played yet or a quarterback who sucks and Austin Mack. If Austin Mack is the starting quarterback, I'm nuking their under wins because he is horrible.
Right.
But
Yeah,
you
he
look at
is
the
horrible.
schedule, after the first 5 games, they have Georgia after having a cakewalk. And AK Deer's out, yeah. So they're already getting riddled with injuries. I don't think they're good enough. I don't think they're good enough to beat Bama, to beat Georgia, even if it is at home.
Yeah, I agree.
They lost all 5 of their starting offensive linemen. So
That's nuts.
You're reconnecting a full offensive line with a new quarterback in the SEC. I mean, I think the talent's going to get them through the first 5 games, just talent alone. But once you get to that SEC schedule, they have some rough games. They play Georgia at home, and then the next week they flip it around to Tennessee at Tennessee.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And then they have A&M, LSU, Vandy, Auburn is the rest of the year. I think they can easily lose 2 of those games.
Mm-hmm.
Finish in 10-2, 9-3 area. I
agree.
I think everyone is like, yeah. I think Kalon Russell is going to be good. I think he's very talented, but to come in year 1 and just take over.
I was gonna say, he's still a young guy.
He's a young dude. To take over at Alabama and just go win 10, 11 games, like
That's the thing, is that
doesn't
if
happen.
you're young in college football, it is a disadvantage now.
Yeah.
It is a huge disadvantage because these are grown ass men
Right.
playing football now. These are 24-year-olds going against 18-year-olds. Okay,
I just
you
think
have, in my opinion, in order to be successful in college football, you have to be damn near 21 years old or higher. Like you have to be old. You have to be mature. You have to be able to. Your body has to be able to grow.
Right.
Like these guys have 3 more years of working out in a fucking college facility with grown ass men under their belt. Like they're just built for the moment more. They've been there before. They've been doing this for longer. It's experience. That's what happens when you're old. And I think that's where Keelan Russell is going to struggle a lot this year. And I don't think Kalen DeBoer is like Nick Saban. He can't just pick up some dumb fuck off the side of the road and be like, all right, you're the guy. Let me put a stick up your ass and all of a sudden you're next Jesus Christ. That's not how it's going to be with Kalen DeBoer. He's not Nick Saban, and people have to fucking realize that. And I don't think they have yet.
Yeah. I'm out on Bama. I won't be touching them anyway. I'll probably add a live bet on them to miss the playoff week 6 right before that Georgia game.
It's a great bet.
And then, yeah, that's all I really got on them. I have 2 more. I just realized I wrote down 5.
You're good. Fire them all off.
This one would be quick. Tennessee doesn't finish in the top 25.
Fucking, I love it. That's not really that bold. Tennessee,
it's not that
I'm
bold.
not on Tennessee.
I wrote it down just because I wanted
Is Tennessee good?
Tennessee. It's the same thing. They don't even have a starting quarterback named yet. They play 2 weeks, 3 weeks where they play. I mean, they brought in a defensive. They brought in a new DC because their defense was horrible last year. I think they brought in Jim Knowles. I think.
Mm-hmm.
KP will fact check me, but I think it's Jim Knowles. But yeah, I mean, they were they were so inconsistent on defense last year that it was concerning because they would look great one year, and then the next game they would just be horrible. And I think Knowles is a very different. He's a very different defensive coordinator that they've had in the past. So changing up a full personnel and a full scheme is not an easy task to do in 1 year.
Yeah,
not an easy transition. And if you're gonna have a young quarterback with an inconsistent defense in the SEC with a 9-game schedule, you're not surviving. Like you're not winning
100%.
Like it's just not happening.
Yep.
So I think they finished.
That's the thing. The SEC is fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, the SEC is nuts. If you have one missing piece, you're just It's not
Yep.
going to work. You're starting a freshman
Yep.
quarterback, and your
It's
defense is
over.
getting
Yep.
hurt. Like it's just
What did I just say? What did I just say?
And they also just always lose a game that they aren't supposed to, and that's what kills
Correct.
them every year. Last
Yep.
year, they lost to Vanderbilt. If
Mhm.
you want to be a contender, you cannot lose to fucking Diego Pavia.
I agree 100%. That
Yeah,
game
so-
made Diego Pavia a fucking contender.
Right, and it pissed me off.
Yep.
Last one, real quick. I have UTSA to be the G5 college football playoff team,
I love it.
and Owen McCowan jumps draft boards and gets popped in the first 3 rounds.
That's crazy. Wow.
Owen McCowan, if you haven't
I don't
watched
know him.
Owen,
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
if you haven't watched Owen McCowan, when we get off stream, look up Owen McCowan highlights.
But
I'm if my thing will share the screen, I will pull up a video. Am I allowed to pull up a video? I don't really know.
I don't know if it usually doesn't work, to be honest.
All right, so fuck it. But when you get off stream, look up Owen McCowan highlights because this dude is going to be
I
a
will.
stud this year.
But
And Jeff Traylor, unbelievable coach. Air raid offense. He threw for 3,000 yards last year and 30 touchdowns. He completed like 70% of passes, and he's been there for 3 years already. So he has the
Damn.
experience.
Yep.
And under Traylor, there's 25-1 at home in conference games in the Alamo Dome. They're bringing back 6 offensive starters. They have a talented wide receiver room. They have a great running back. They were 7-6 last year because their defense wasn't great, but they added secondary pieces like KP just said.
Mhm.
I think, like, obviously we know you don't need to be 12-0 as a G5 team to make the college football playoff. We saw it last year with James Madison, but if they win the American Conference, they're going to be a 10-2 team. I'm on their over wins. I might sprinkle them to make the college football playoff because I think this team could be very dangerous and win a ton of games and sneak in as that G5 team.
I like it.
But Owen McCowan is a problem. He's the
name.
He's going to become a household name. I love his stuff.
Heard that.
I think Jeff Traylor has been doing a great job over there. I mean, you see the record at home. He's 25-1 in conference games.
Yeah.
10-1 to make the football playoff. I mean, I think that's worth a sprinkle.
I agree. I like it. Slack. This is Josh McCown's son. Holy shit. That's aura. And his name's Owen. I'm bought in.
Yeah.
I'm bought in. All right. What is it? 10-10? 4-10? Whatever?
10-10. Why do you keep saying
I don't know what the fuck my problem is. What's up with you? You got anything else to say? I think I'm good to go.
I think I'm good. We can talk about. No, we'll do that Wednesday.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna go live. We're off Wednesday. We're gonna go live Thursday. Wednesday, I'm gonna be boots on ground at the last day of Packers training camp. It's joint practice. Should be fucking lit. Hope to get some good content out.
Who are they with?
Cardinals.
Nice.
I think that's this week. Maybe that's next week. I hope that's this week. Anyways, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Don't forget to follow if you're on Twitch. Don't forget to follow Vigs on YouTube and pick it and use his code now on ProfitX at Vigs. I'm just going to use my code Slack. We should get a combined code.
No, don't use Slack's code. Use mine.
On God, use our code combined.
Yeah.
Use his code. No, I already got my sign. Give Vigs up there. VIGGS. We love you all. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Go fucking. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her. God, I love that.